Hi, welcome to Making Kombucha with Joe. I'm Joe. Today we're going to make kombucha. Now here we have a 1 gallon already done thing of kombucha. This is our kombucha which we're going to drink. This is the SCOBY. What you're going to need is a container to boil water. You're going to need some bottles with long necks on them. You're going to need cul-de-sac Chardonnay. You're going to need 1 old Overholt whiskey. And you'll need 1 La Village Sparkling French Lemonade. La Village stands for The Village, in case you didn't know. You're also going to need tea, either black or green tea. Don't let this fool you. The box may be yellow, but this is actually black tea. You'll need sugar, measuring cups, vinegar, water, and a plate. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove this filter. You need something that's going to prevent... Is that mold?
No, that's a new SCOBY. This is not mold.
Okay. One thing you want to look for on your SCOBY is mold. And this
But that's a new baby SCOBY.
Yeah. So it's not mold, but it kind of looks like it. But it's not fuzzy. You're right. That's not mold.
No, that's a new layer.
Before touching any SCOBY, you're going to want to make sure you wash your hands with vinegar, and the plate that it's going to be on has to have vinegar rinsed on it as well. Very important. That needs to be washed good. And the plate. And as you well know, vinegar is also good for your aortic valve. So I like to take some while I'm drinking it. I'm going to put it right here so you can see what kind of vinegar it is too. And you're going to make sure that you drink it very well.
Gross. Why are you... So now I'm going to take my SCOBY and put it on this container. Now I'm going to take my water and set aside Your kombucha?
Whew. Yeah, a little dizzy in here. You take the kombucha and put 1.5 cups of it and set it aside, because when we're all done, we're going to have to put 1.5 cups of the old kombucha back in with the SCOBY to preserve it. In the meantime, I'm not going to show you pouring it, because all I do, if I can find my funnel, is take a funnel. I have a bigger one I'll find and eventually use, and pour it into there. And then we're going to secure them and set them aside for a few days so it can build some carbonation. Now for this, while I'm doing that, I'm going to have the water going. As you can see, this pan isn't very flat, and I don't like that, but luckily this is one of the adjustable pans. There's a button there. That's a lot better. Now I'm going to put in, what you need is 4 cups of water for every gallon that you're going to make, plus 1 cup of sugar. So I have a 2-cup container, measuring cup here. So while I'm pouring my old kombucha, this can get going boiling, because you're going to have to boil your tea for 10 minutes. And what you're going to want to do also is have your sugar warming up with your water. So when it comes to a boil, the sugar is going to be dissolved and fully integrated into there. So what you need is 1 cup of sugar for every gallon of kombucha that you're going to make. Now, while I'm doing that, I'm going to also, I'll do it in a second, but You're also going to need 7 tea bags for every gallon of kombucha you're going to make. So count with me while I take off 7. There's 2, 3, 6, and 7. There's going to be no extra charge for the math lessons learned today. So you got your 7 bags of tea. And I'm going to pause the video because this part takes a while, because as you can tell, I'm a very precise kind of guy. So I don't want to go over a cup of sugar. So I use this little teaspoon here and make sure that I don't go over a cup. So we'll be back with making kombucha with Joe in just a little bit.